He out rapping, y'all. I'm going to start the interview off like that. He raps better than you.
Open it up with the facts, man.
He going to clean my lungs out today, boy. The man raps better than you. We said it early on. His first major platform that he came on and started to rise and shine. I don't care who he went to afterwards. Yeah. Y'all did it because we opened the door to your imaginations. Sure. You was probably stuck on whackness. And then we showed you that dopeness could win and prevail even in the midst of whackness. Damn it. I remember the first time, Heather, just like yesterday, he rhymed on our show. I haven't even said his name yet. Mm-hmm. And I remember we were at Drama Studios, Don Cannon and Drama Studios.
In Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And Sci-Hi the Prince rapped.
Yep.
And Sci-Hi. Oh, my goodness.
Man, listen.
Sci-Hi, if he was a butcher, what kind of butcher would he be?
Before the butcher was coming, he was the butcher.
It was the okay, good point. And I went to this young man. I said, hey, listen, young man, I know about you. I've heard about you. Great, But right there, what you just saw is a gladiator just shred the mic. My advice is wait a little bit.
You could wait. You ain't got to go now. We was standing. We told him that.
Yeah.
You was trying to protect him.
We was trying to protect him. And Heather, what did he say?
Nah, I got it. Ooh. I'm going to go. I was like, damn.
And that's what you heard. The rest is history. Nick Grant, not only did he go, he started to glow.
Yeah.
In the dark. Nick Grant is here, citizens. Nick Grant is back. He's back.
Thank you for that. Those intros are always the best, man. Thank you.
Hey, Nick. What year was that? What year was that? 2015?
2015.
2015.
Yep.
Wow. That's 8 years ago.
8 years.
Wow.
I've known Nick Grant. We've known him 8 years, brother. You ain't even got friends in your life that you know longer than that.
Man.
Do you? You got any left?
I got two, maybe two.
Three. Two friends?
Three.
That's all you need.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. So Nick, when you first came in the game, as we do now, we recognized you as, wow, this is a top elite lyricist that this generation has to offer. Mm-hmm. In the same vein as a Kendrick or J. Cole or without the accolades and success and the years that they put in, but of that lineage.
For sure.
In our opinion. But it was at a time when people were having arguments about do lyrics matter.
Right.
Yeah. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
For sure.
Remember that? Doesn't matter if someone else writes your lyrics and people don't really care what's in the song. They care about the hook and the beat.
Yeah.
But it didn't deter you from keeping on that elite level of writing that you stayed on. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure this shit frustrated you.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. I think my purpose was different, though. I think my purpose was to carry on tradition. My purpose was to, have a kid where I'm from, see, like, what I do and be inspired the way I was inspired and, not just everything just be about a dollar or be about money. I like lead with integrity. So that's what it's about for me.
Yeah. So you took the long route.
For sure. I don't mind.
But did you discover that along the way?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I wanted to get in and get all the money, all the girls. I wanted all the nice shit, but I had to realize, like, that wasn't my journey. That wasn't how it was supposed to be.
Was there a particular moment that was like the catalyst? When sometimes you reach a fork in the road?
For sure. It was just like different things that was happening with the business. I thought I would come in and like a wild-eyed child. I said this on the album.
You
right?
say that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I think.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Lyrical
Don't go nowhere.
breakdown.
Don't recite it like you write.
Yeah, come on. I'll be. You know I'm gonna do it.
Just read it, cause you be messing up people's songs, and then we don't want to hear them.
No karaoke.
Hold on. That was one of my lyrics.
Just read it.
Like a wide-eyed. Oh, I remember the lyric. It was like came in the game like a wide-eyed child. And the lyric what came afterwards was about. Was that the one you going to your ego?
It was I came in this industry a wide-eyed child. It's no surprise they molested my style.
They molested my style. And I was going to ask you about that too.
For sure.
Because when you said they molested my style, I was like, who?
It's a double entendre.
Yeah.
For the executive, not intentionally, but just having so many opinions around that felt like this is what I needed to be doing. And you know, that's a part of like, I feel like a thing that kind of deterred me from like getting to where I want to get to. This place that I'm in now, like I felt like I could have did this years ago, but you know, timing is everything.
So what kind of things they suggested? Why would it? You've made great music all along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
So what is it what was the suggestion to not make great music?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Like I'm like, what's going on?
It wasn't that. It was like being more intentional. I think you can make, you know, God level music or top tier music, or the people that, you know, that's how the guys that you mentioned earlier got the accolades. Like they made certain types of records.
Okay.
By being intentional, not just, yo, this record is dope. Like, nah, what's the point we're trying to get across? Like, the first time I ever came on this show was like, yo, Sunday Dinner should be my first album.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the point I was trying to get across early on. But, you know, God works in his time and in his way. So I don't think I would have been able to tell this story the way I'm telling it now. So.
Yeah. Are you still surrounded by the same management and all the folks you started with?
Nah, not at all.
How did that like that's always hard, you know, when you start with folks and then shit ain't aligned.
And then it's got to dissolve.
And they got to dissolve.
Sure.
How did you approach that? How did y'all depart?
I would just say like just creative differences. You know? Yeah, just to keep it short. Just creative differences.
Okay, all right. That was a real well fucking calculated ass veteran answer right there, man. You ain't the same Nick Grant you were in 2015. Yeah, Sway, they did this and that.
A couple things.
Okay. It's a different Nick, y'all.
And it's like I haven't spoken to like both sides, like in one side I haven't spoken to in depth, so it's kind of like I'm not all the way comfortable talking about it yet until we speak. So
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say less. I won't ask you any more about it, except no. I'm just kidding.
What are their names?
So one of the things I always appreciated, Nick, when I saw you working with different artists, you know, I think it's cool when a DJ Khaled.
Yeah, for sure.
Being who he is on the levels that he is, who makes the biggest songs on radio at times, could still recognize a true MC.
Word.
How did that collaboration happen?
Just being on Epic, and I would always see him like in the building, just see him around, and he always thought I was dope. He just listened to one of my albums on his own time, and when I saw him, he was like, "Yo, you just cut from that cloth." Like I appreciate it. That turned into him showing up at shows. Like, yo, come see the crib, shit like that.
Oh, you went to the crib, bro?
Yeah, crib is nice.
Yeah, crib is nice.
Motivational.
For sure.
Did you get to see the whole crib, or they blocked it off where you only could go to certain
Nah,
parts?
he gave me a tour. Of the crib.
Damn, how long did that take?
For a little while, but I ain't go in certain rooms. I'm like, yo, something end up missing there. I don't want a nigga blaming me.
He would blame you too, because when you listen to Sunday Dinner, you was a scrappy little criminal growing up, weren't you?
Yo, listen.
Sure. I'm gonna stay outside. It's cool.
One of my favorite songs, especially because I'm such an appreciator of opening lines, Bravo, where I believe it starts with licked by the devil's tongue. And I'm dripping in sin. Yeah. Something to that effect. And I was like, wow, my attention, you completely had it. And obviously all of us, we all are covered in sin to a degree, you know, sure. But you can learn from your sin as well.
Absolutely.
And even while you learn and shed some of your past patterns, we always hear new level, new devil.
For sure.
So for this Nick Grant versus 8 years ago, how have the sins changed? What are the sins from 8 years ago that are no longer with you?
That's a great question. I think they're still there. I'm just learning how to manage. And just like, you know, learning how to like fight the internal war, fight and face different things that I've been through, and just, you know, just figure out who I am as a person. I think that was the key. You know, the key to like making this album, the key to like, I just had a son, so it's like I find myself thank you. I find myself like correcting like certain issues that my parents had, but it didn't start until I started looking inside and like, yo, why am I like this? You know, and it was a cycle of like just different things that I experienced, and you know, I felt like I had to change him and face him before, you know, he got here. So yeah, for sure.
Congratulations on your son, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, who's that braiding your hair on your album cover?
For real though.
You messy.
Yeah, that's a friend.
I'm messy, but he puts her on the album cover.
Nah, that's a friend. I just, I was trying to create a certain aesthetic for the album. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why you choose her?
Huh?
Why you choose her?
Somebody recommended her.
No, she's awesome for the cover. It just looked like y'all knew each other. That's all.
Nah, we don't know each other. It's just good acting. It's good acting.
Wow.
Good way to get the point across.
Get away good. Okay, Nick Grant is here, man. Nick, you ain't got to tiptoe with us, bro.
No.
This your family, man.
I mean, Dick be talking about his situationships as well.
For
like,
sure.
I forgot on what joint, but you said something about I'll make it kid friendly, but being so good in bed that she want to buy you a Birkin.
That's a lot.
He said that in a song or in real life? He said that in a song?
Album, yeah.
You're that good in bed that
She want to buy him a Birkin.
that women buying you purses?
I mean, that was an actual
Facts.
quote. Like, nigga, I should buy you one the way you. She said it herself.
He said that?
Yeah, I would have never said that like on my own. Somebody said that to me.
She should have been on the album cover.
Right. Nah, because if he would have asked me who she was, I would have had to say it. So.
Well,
I'm
who
glad
was the
she
person that said that, though? You need to set yourself up, Nick.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Who is she?
Y'all family,
Yeah. In that same song.
Can we hear that song?
Hold on.
Let's just hear the song.
Wait, hold up. The same song, Bravo. Just to
For sure.
piggyback it with. Excuse me, man. Nick, I'm coming
You
off.
said that your lungs was going to collapse during this interview. Damn.
Okay.
Sway want to hang out with you now.
Man, come on, man. I'm trying to figure that part out. I'm trying to get a
Your
Birkin.
hair braided.
Yeah, all that.
I'm
I'm trying to get all that. What is it called? The purse? Birkin?
Birkin,
Oh.
yeah.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats.
My father used to sing like Luther. I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Look like the addiction was stronger than his passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like he didn't like his casket.
Yeah. Yeah. My father was like my superhero when I was younger.
Okay.
But as I grew, I just saw that he like had issues with certain things in his life. I can remember far back, like just standing outside with him and like drinking MD 2020 on the corner. He like, yo, this is good for you. Grow some chest hair, all this shit. Like just conversation. That was like our conversation outside. Before you know it, I'm knocked out. He bringing me in the crib, like to just regular shit. That was like an everyday thing. So yeah, like I would see like different things in his character and his personality early on to where we was like close, and then we kind of developed this thing where we like separated because I started to catch on to like, yo, this is not how the shit's supposed to go. And he was like a very talented man. Like I would be upstairs and like hear Luther like songs. I'm like, yo, this nigga downstairs, like what's going on? That's how well.
He sang Luther?
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
He sang Luther so well you
I thought he was downstairs. I'm exaggerating, but because I knew Luther wasn't downstairs.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's just how well he sung the song. So I was like, yo. But he had like different things like, this is personal, but yeah, he had like a pacemaker in his heart from like the stuff he was doing throughout his life, and he kept doing those things, even knowing like, yo, the doctor telling him like, yo, he could die, and that's what took his addiction, superseded his passion for what he loved to do, and like I remember like just being numb hearing about it because it's like it's tough to feel bad for somebody in that space. And then when I get to the funeral, I'm like, it's like a regret-filled casket. It's like, yo, I wish I would have done things better with everything throughout my life. So that was my way of just processing that in that record. Yo.
Wow, man. And now you're a dad.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you say I want to correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
For sure.
Are you going to, what was it y'all used to drink on the corner?
No,
MD 2020.
I never even heard of that.
For real.
I did.
What the hell was that, Heather? That sounds like a
Sounds
gun.
toxic.
No, man.
You don't want to drink,
It was
trust me.
cheap
Really?
and available. It's cheap.
It'll fuck you up.
Oh.
You will
sure.
throw
Mad
up,
Dog.
You will wake up feeling like ass. It is terrible.
It's Mad Dog.
It's like bum liquor.
Bum liquor.
And they used
A
to have
baby
flavors.
drinking that shit just
Yeah.
to put me to sleep. So
Before,
it's easy outside for him.
yeah, just his saying leaning to the
Gotcha,
mic.
gotcha,
MD 2020 came in flavors. It was like before lean and before all of that, it was MD 2020.
Stay away.
Man.
Sway ain't want no. Sway wanted juice and Kool-Aid.
Yo, I used to love fruit cocktail as a kid too. Man, make sure you give your son some fruit cocktail.
For sure. All right, 100%.
Yeah, man, hell yeah. Cause sugar free.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, I'm right. Okay, hey Bobby, what up? You want to talk to Nick Grant?
What's up, Boxer?
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, I was wondering on that Love Land album, the one that came before this one.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was heavily influenced or loosely influenced by Dungeon Family. I heard a lot of intricacies within the music with that joint.
Nah, 1,000,000%. You know, they like produce like majority of my first albums. I've always been fans of them. They definitely influenced that. Mainly The Love Below. That was like one of my favorite Outkast albums. And just the style and how he approached that, and I was just in the space where I was like, yo, I want to be able to create like that. So yeah, I took that approach for that album, yo.
I definitely heard that in there.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey Bobby, thanks for your call, man. Get the new album. It's incredible.
Yeah, man, you're a citizen,
I got
Bobby.
it banging.
Let's wait a moment.
Thank you, Bobby.
I don't know how old you are. But I just kind of want to figure out. No. I don't. I just want to kind of do a timeline a little bit. I think when I first got into the industry, to your point, very bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, excited. You just want to be at every event. You want to all of those different things when you come into the game, and then you start to see how the industry part of it starts to work. And we were talking to Torey about this yesterday. Sometimes things can happen out of your control. You may even start questioning your own talent. You know, just wondering if you're cut out for this. Am I crazy? You know, you'll ask yourself that a million times. For me, around 27, going into 28, I became less fascinated with the industry. Like the lights and everything didn't attract me as much anymore, and just became more personal with my music. You know, if that makes sense. Did a lot of soul searching. I realized a lot of this game was demonic. I mean, I'm not.
That's the
I'll
right
say
word.
it. You know, a lot of it was demonic, and I had to protect my spirit moving through this industry.
For sure.
Did you experience that that I'm describing at all? Was that part of your process getting to this point now where you're just open and kind of unpacking your childhood and different things like that?
1,000,000%. It wasn't until like the pandemic where I had to sit with everything. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit with my thoughts. I had to sit with, different things that I experienced that just popped up and just came, back. I was like, damn, I forgot about that. Just because I'm sitting in the house all day, just thinking and there's nothing to do. And I'm like, yo, I never realized how much these things affected me. Even like just your point to like the music business, just getting into the music business. And it's like, now it's like I'm doing something every day. This is before the pandemic, but like I didn't realize this until the pandemic. I was doing something every day and like not taking time for myself. It's always been working to get into a situation where I can make music and get paid, and then keep in that situation, but not really taking care of myself. And that's the majority of my life. You know what I'm saying? And then when all that's taken away from you, now you got to sit and just reflect. And yeah, it's been a lot of things like, yo, why I'm not in this space yet? I feel like I'm better than all of these guys that rap, and why I'm not here, why I'm not doing this. I feel like when you sit in that though, it's very discouraging. You kind of forget your purpose. But the thing that kept me like where I needed to be was just staying prayed up. Amen. Family, friends, just different people like. People like Amir just telling me different things like, yo, bro, you destined to do this. Like, you was born to do this. So keep going.
You need that.
Absolutely.
And I don't think people realize that, like, in the midst of all of these people around you, it's like, where's that one person? Like that light that is going to sit with me when nobody else is around. If all this shit get taken away tomorrow,
for sure.
Who's that one person? So salute to you.
Salute to Amir
as well, no doubt, because everybody needs that.
Yeah, community is everything. I tell people that all the time. Like, even like I'm realizing that more like with raising the son. So it's like community is everything. So
beautiful.
Yeah. Amir is a good guy, man. Shout out to Amir, man. He stays on my neck too, Nick.
What happened?
In the friendliest way possible.
Back? You ain't calling back.
I don't know what happened. It's just the way he got got some magic about him, man. He just makes you feel. As soon as Amir texts me, I'm like, oh shit, what do I gotta do?
Stay on your toes.
You need that guy in your life, bro. But this is what I want to do. I want to play the song Bravo that Tracy brought up, and so folks could hear that song. that does talk. It goes in depth. Every song, it is like a Sunday dinner. Sunday dinner for Nick was the moment that his grandmother utilized to tame his ass and center him and ground him. So no matter where he was during the week, Sunday after church,
let's go.
They go have Sunday dinner. You know, and we lost that. Yes. We don't sit and eat dinner together.
We need it.
Community. You know, and that's why part of why this album, I'm sure it's called Sunday Dinner. Here's the song, Bravo. 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 Nick Grant is here. Listen, you tune in right now, you a hip-hop lover, you a lover of music, and you're a lover of dope MCs. I need you to call 888-742-3345. This man has been putting nothing but fire out. Now, if you're not a lover of great music and you're not a lover of dope MCs, don't call.
No. Can't even believe you made it on this show for this long.
I'm not in a nice move. I'm like Heather B. Mean right now, and it feels good. Play her anthem. Play it. Play her. Hold on, man. She got her own theme song.
Goodness. What is that awful sound?
They did this while I wasn't around.
It's the sound of hate coming from the supervillain Heather B. Mean.
I hate it here. They confuse mean with honesty and truth. And I be aggravated, Nick, because Sway be letting his corny friends and people that he meet come up here and rap. And he be scrunching his face up like they killing it. I'm like, bro, what time is it?
Not the people that he meet.
They be meeting and they be trash. People like you come up here of your ilk, you know, we don't get to fully appreciate it. People think Sway putting too much on it because he done gassed up so much trash. It's hard, and it's like hot air balloons all around the studio. And I just got the pins like, stop. So that's all it is. And then when I was out one day, or probably came late, they created a theme about one of my alter egos.
Mean. I could have did it. I love it. Yeah, we could have missed out on Nick Grant the way you be acting.
No. Because Nick Grant, because I have such a high regard for Sahai and Simba. Like dudes I said, like these are my favorites. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Sean Smith. You know, like
Sean Smith is crazy.
Like I had like. You're in that. My guy Anoy from Connecticut.
Anoy.
Chris Rivers. Like rest in power to Fred the Godson. Like I have a certain affinity for a type of MC.
Yeah.
And after Sahai rapped that day, I saw him. I was like, you could just wait till the next round. You know, me and you was trying to.
We was trying to save him, citizens. We had white flags, everything, stop signs.
But you immediately gained our respect. He was like, I got it, and I'm always just an appreciator of somebody who's putting in the work when nobody's watching. It's like being in the gym. That means this young man was prepared.
I love that,
and it makes so much sense for where you are right now. Yeah. Because back then you were still able to block the noise.
For sure.
Even though the best intentions were being shared from Heather and Sway, but you know thyself.
Right. You put you knew it, and that's all I be asking. Like, come here prepared. And you have to, or any opportunity, because you don't know when that opportunity is gonna be. You know how many people I ran into here on the elevator? You know what I mean? Like, it happens. Sway running into people in the hallway up here, which is part of our problem. And then he brings them here in the show. But nonetheless, his intentions mean well. But no, kudos to you. I've always, from day one, you gained my respect because I knew you put in work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, go ahead, Nick. You sound like you was going to kiss up to her.
No, it wasn't. It's not
No, we need people like that. Yeah, no, we need people like her, man. Just honest about what's going on. I love that. No free rides, no free handouts. Like, come up here prepared. Like, I love the part you said about just being prepared and, not seeing me put in the work, because I spent a lot of hours to be this good. Like, a lot of hours. Man.
And you realize for somebody like us, it's been 3 decades for Sway and I. Someone like yourself, you're getting that full decade under your belt. But from the time you started, you realize how hard it is. Absolutely. Like, it is hard. If somebody going to be calling your phone 20 years from now, think about that. Like, it's hard. It is not an easy thing. So
that's an ill-ass thought. Do you know if people going to be calling your phone 20 years from now?
Mm-hmm. What that look
I'm
like
almost
for you?
halfway.
You're almost there.
You know what I'm saying?
Not really. You ain't even almost halfway. You ain't even to a third.
The time starts
You
to
young,
change.
bro.
It's a different clock.
Good try, Nick.
try,
Not
Nick.
here though.
That was a test. No free handouts.
No free handouts, bro. You don't get
But
those 2 years.
You know, but we just reminding people it's not easy to sustain this thing. It ain't
It
easy.
ain't easy, man. We got people. The phone lines lit up when I
Yes.
said that. Let's see how real they are.
After that song,
Yeah.
bravo, baby.
Hey, that's called Bravo. That's off the album Sunday Dinner. It's
Sunday
out
Dinner.
now. Go
Yes.
while we're talking to this man. Stream the album.
Word.
For sure.
Trust me. Stream
Sunday
the album.
dinner.
Because you're already late.
Tyler is in Washington. Go ahead, Tyler. What's your question for Nick Grant? Tyler.
Tyler.
Ty, what's good?
Tyler
You
going
know,
once.
Put him on hold, Sway, because you like to hang up on people. Tyler,
Yeah.
take us off mute.
And some people be at work dodging their boss.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
line 4. Make sure he's awake. All right. Shaka is in the ATL. What's up, Shaka?
Shaka?
I don't think it's our Shaka.
Hey,
What's
what's the deal?
No, that's just a lot of Shakas in the ATL.
Okay.
That's where the whole Zulu nation lives. All right.
Get out.
What's the deal, y'all? Hey, also at work dodging my boss, so I'll make it quick.
Okay.
I appreciate great music. I appreciate this hip hop culture, and it lives right on this station. So much love to all of y'all for that.
Thank you.
Nick Grant, since you opened it up for questions, when you wrote that line about my neighbors got roaches, so now we got roaches, where you pull that from, man? Because when I hear stuff like that, I say, here's somebody that's pulling from these experiences that we forget we had, but that they connect us all.
For sure. My mama kept a clean house when I was younger, and so if we saw a roach, she just always blamed the neighbors. Like, yo, that gotta be somebody next door. That ain't this.
Ain't
This
my
ain't our
house.
shit. This ain't our shit. So.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
hey, I know all
saying?
about it.
For sure.
South Perry Homes, Atlanta, man. That's my mother too, man. Well, hey, peace out to y'all. I appreciate the good
Yo,
music.
Shaka.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you know
Appreciate
he's
you.
well, you're not from Atlanta, but you live in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in and out of
Not
Atlanta.
you, Chaka. I'm sorry. You going. You're a citizen. I'm talking
Sway
to
in the
Nick.
morning.
My
Nick.
bad. I was born and raised in South Carolina, but I grew up in Atlanta too. I moved. I was going back and forth since I was 7. I moved permanently when I was 14.
Okay. We got Pilot Dan on the line from Washington. Go
Pilot
ahead.
Dan.
Yeah.
PD.
Pilot Dan.
Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, he must have misunderstood me. I apologize. And then he stole my thunder about the roaches. But I was like, man, that hit me so hard because you could extrapolate that to America right now. Like,
Talk about it.
How? Let me
Yeah.
Elaborate.
so look, I'm 44. I've been on the line before, and it's called the Rust Belt now because we shipped all of our manufacturing out, overseas, and nothing back. As the towns, West Virginia, coal mining, just done. I mean, shit, Newark. Now I'm flying for the airlines. I'm no longer in Afghanistan, and I went into Newark, and I was like, yo, this is pretty rough. And but there's nothing to backfill it to fix it, and it's so hard to re-gentrify or even build places back up. We talk about food deserts, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that song was, then that you were hitting on all of that. It was, but the metaphor of Sunday dinner is bigger than that, and it was hard, man. Good job,
Man, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Man, that dude said, good job. That's a real compliment right there, man. Yo, you're a citizen, Pilot
Sway in the
Dan.
morning.
Yeah.
Whatever you said. Let me see.
Got a lot of people on the
Okay,
line.
we got a lot of people online. Let me ask you one more question, though, before.
sure.
Okay,
I want to.
I
I
took
want
notes.
one, too.
Oh, did you ask one already?
Yeah, I want another one.
Go
bro.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go right now.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Go.
Well, I was thinking about, Nick, when you were sharing with Heather and throughout this interview, just, being that wide-eyed youngster coming in, thinking, I'm so fire with these bars. You have a great image as well.
Thank you.
That it's going to arrive quicker than I think, especially with all the hours that you put in. Sometimes with artists, when they believe that this is going to happen, they may spend their money on things in advance because they're like, I'm gonna get it in like 3 months when this whole shit blows up.
Yeah.
How has your spending, saving, investing been throughout this time?
If you don't see me, I'm writing for somebody else. A lot of times, so that's like, and I make more doing that. So
You make more money writing for people than you do
for myself.
For yourself.
Yeah.
What's an example of like the biggest check that you've made off of writing for someone?
Man. Should I give that out?
Y'all being ops. Don't be torn.
Don't say y'all. I didn't ask that.
She asked because you didn't. Y'all being ops right now. You know what I'm saying?
What's personal about a price though?
He said a range. He didn't say that.
It's cool.
A lot. He make more doing that than his own.
Okay.
Next question.
6 figures though.
Next question.
Wait.
Sway, you're an intelligent man.
Tracy
Next
said
question.
6 figures.
His representative had to step in. This why I had to be mean and be rocking. I'm gonna send you the T-shirt. No, that is not me. It's not me.
Oh my goodness! What is that awful sound?
Sorry, Nick.
It's the sound of hate coming from the supervillain Heather.
I hate it here.
Terrible.
Promise you, Nick.
I feel like the perception in hip hop anyway is that you got bread. Is it that like for not sharing information like that? Is it to protect yourself? Like what is it that makes that so personal?
It's definitely to protect yourself.
Okay.
If I get up here and say the wrong thing, they might feel anything is too much to say. Because it's a sensitive topic of like ghostwriting is very sensitive. So
okay.
You know. Yeah.
But you can get a lot of bread.
Why now? Everybody was talking about lyrics don't matter. It was a whole campaign that ghostwriting is okay. Where all those people at now?
Spending their checks, yo.
Yeah. Spending their checks.
Spending their checks.
That says a lot if you really paying someone like a lot of bread.
It's worth it. I mean, it keeps people out. It keeps people out on the road. It keeps people. It only take one song. You need one hit. Absolutely. Most people are a hit away from their whole life being changing. You need one hit, and you could go out for the rest of your life. Wings. Like people be playing. It's an investment. If I'm gonna make $5 million. And I got a ghostwriter, and I give him $500,000. I'm up.
Yeah,
that was a great investment.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shit, what you need? What you want a chain or this? Here.
So I'm gonna kick you off my list.
He's crazy. It's worth it.
I'm gonna kick you off my list. Dang. All right.
See, the best ghostwriters don't let other people write for them. And that's just the burden that you bear.
I'm glad you making money because your grandmother gave you some really good advice, Nick Grant. What did she tell you?
A lot.
Well, what the particular song that got her name in it?
Right.
In the title. Grandma
said, yeah.
And what'd she say?
I'm from the trenches. I got some habit. I don't know what's
okay. I'm not that, but I appreciate you trying right here. It's your music. Did you write it? Did you write it? Shit, you don't even know your own lyrics. She said to know your worth, didn't she?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Since that's what we're talking about, knowing your worth.
Absolutely.
He thought it was something more specific.
Yeah, I thought it was something specific. My bad. My fault. I got to catch up.
No, you know what it is. You probably used to talking to people on different frequencies.
Right, basically.
I'm just going to leave it right there.
Yeah, for sure.
That can get personal real quick, too.
Niggas like, I never had an interview with a spokesperson in my interview with me.
Because y'all know y'all family. It's like, yo, do I say it or what's going on?
Don't stop the checks, Nick. I'm here for you. Big sister's here.
No matter how close I push you to the edge, she's not going to let you fall.
I ain't gonna let you fall.
For sure. I love that. For sure.
All right, man. Let me take you a couple quick callers, and we're gonna ask you to bless the mic. You okay with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hold on. We got DJ Intense in Minneapolis. What you want to say to Nick Grant?
What up, DJ Intense?
What's going down, family? This has been an amazing morning. Y'all have been rolling all morning.
All morning.
Me personally, I wanna give Nick his props. I've been listening to this album from beginning to end since it dropped. I cannot stop playing this. I thank you for your vulnerability. I thank you for being open. It has been helping me out through, some troubles that I've been going through lately. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you for honestly hitting at the right time for me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to listen. That means more to me than anything. Like just people hearing this album and hearing these songs and letting these experiences resonate with them, because that's an important part too, like making people feel like they're not alone and dealing with certain issues and certain things in their life. So yeah,
oh, that's big, man. Hey, Intense.
And I appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your call. All right, you're a super citizen, man.
Sway in the morning.
Yeah,
okay. Eli is in Charlotte. Quick question. Go ahead, brother.
Eli.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I got my home. Do you still mess with DJ Kerosene from Atlanta?
Yeah, me and Kerosene cool. Yep.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's my homeboy. I don't know if you know Tierre. We went to high school together. Me and Tierre went to high school together, and DJ Kerosene from Atlanta came through like maybe 10 years ago, man. We started kicking out. I've known him since then.
Nice.
And I just want to. He always put me on to you,
For sure.
and I just appreciate him letting me know about your music and getting put on to Nick Grant. So
yeah, shout out to
one love, man. Keep
Kerosene.
doing your thing, brother.
For sure. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
He's from Charlotte. No, he's from Charlotte, North Carolina. You're from South
Carolina.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
That's dope, Eli.
Eli, you're a
Congrats.
citizen.
Sway in
Hey,
the
but
morning.
you got a lot of South Carolinians calling up. Like,
Oh, dope.
Lo, what up?
Lo, what's goody?
What it do?
Hey, man, you got your
y'all
native.
doing?
We got your native spitter here. Hey, is he the?
I'm trying to tell you. I ain't just a fan. I can say that I'm a motherfucking fan. Look,
I love it.
check it out right now. Boy, when you got co-signed by Andre 3000, bro, how that felt, bro?
Man, that was crazy. That was like the dopest shit ever to me. Cause he's like,
Boy, what you talking about?
bro, he like a real. Outside of that, he just like a real man's man, real black man.
Yeah,
like,
real
like,
black
Shout out to
man.
3000.
Yeah.
Yo, I come in the studio one
Yeah.
day. I come in the studio one day, and he's like, "Yo, man, if we do a record, you gonna make me rap as hard as I ever had to rap." And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Yo, looking around and shit." At the time, like, I won't disclose where he was at the time. He's like, "Yo, when you get out there, let me know. I'm gonna come to a show." And in my head, I'm like, "Yo, this motherfucker ain't coming to a show, whatever." I get out there, he got a real distinct voice coming down the hall. I'm like tearing up because I'm like, yo, he really showed up.
Wow.
In a time where I'm hearing horror stories of like people never showing up to like anything or keeping their word in this business. Yeah, and he was like, yo, nigga, it's only like 10 people out there. Let's take a picture and have people pull up. And I was like, oh, shit, that's so dope. Took the picture, posted it. The crowd got a little thicker. Went out there, performed. One of the worst shows I ever had because the crowd is watching him and he's watching me. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is Andre 3000 in the crowd. And he's rapping the words to my shit better than me. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Wow.
Three Stacks was rapping the words to your songs.
Rapping the words in the crowd. I'm like, yo, this is wild.
Did he ever hit you after that show? Have you talked to him since?
I seen him after that show. I seen him at a function.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I seen him after that. But I did see him after that show.
Next time y'all hang out, can I hang out with y'all?
Man, for sure. I'm going to call you. For sure.
Dead ass, man.
I got you.
This guy.
Look.
You got to see if he shows up. This is all I'm going to tell you. He's funny. That's why I'm here. He's a funny guy. He's in Oakland a lot. They're showing in Oakland, Nick.
Nick hit me with 3 stacks in a picture. Send me the picture of you with 3 stacks. I'll be showing up like those fans.
Shout out to 3 Stacks, though. Amazing. Salute to you, brother.
Man, solid dude.
Let's give Nick Grant a round of applause.
Factual.
Thanks for your call. Fred in New York, Ray in South Carolina. The man, they say this is, how do you say that, Tracy? A magnus opus?
Oh, yes. Magnus opus.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying for you.
Wow.
Yeah, this album, is that album.
Man, thank you so much. I put so much time and energy, like literal tears, literal hours in the studio, literally not bathing, sitting. The studio's like cross town, so I'm like in there just sitting in there for days trying to come up with the right rhymes. Nobody in the studio but me. I have a producer come through. It's live instrumentation. It's a lot in it. It's people coming through to play. It's me taking this album through 3 different sounds and coming up with just different things and erasing shit and starting over and writing verses 7, 8 different times just so I can get the point across and not mislead people and because I'm not it's not my story is not the only story that I'm telling. If you listen, my mom is even opening up the album. And that was a conversation. That was a conversation with myself and just with her to make sure it was cool to do that. So it's so much that went into into this shit.
Well, you made an amazing body of work,
Sincerely.
Nick Grant.
Thank you.
And don't let this industry dictate how you provide your art
For sure.
out to people.
For sure.
These labels in different situations will tell you, you got 4 weeks, you got 8 weeks, and that's bullshit. This is art. Art is forever. However you feel like introducing your piece of art or your pieces of art to people, you do that on God's time and let him work through you.
Absolutely.
Don't let this industry dictate your time.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I need words like that. Just with the road that I'm on and the purpose, this new purpose that I feel like
Amen.
I've committed to, and I feel like I'm destined to, fulfill. So, yeah, I'm happy. I love the people around me now. I love
Amen.
The way that I'm handling things, and just proud of myself and patting myself on the back just in different areas of my life. So I'm excited.
I love it, man.
You guys.
There you go,
Absolutely.
Nick Grant, man.
You
Nick
guys
Grant.
make it worth it too. Thank you.
Oh, man, come on. We still here.
For sure.
That's why we still here. That's why we can talk 30-plus years, because the industry ain't got nothing to do with it. We've been up for 30 years.
I love that. I love that.
Sometimes it's better not to get
Get
the
up.
invite.
For sure.
Get your ass up, right?
For
And
real.
when I say up on a higher frequency,
Absolutely.
I don't talk about your bank account and all of that. It's the way you thinking, the way you living. Come on up here with us.
Shit, Sway.
I'm talking that shit.
love
You
it.
know why? I'm
love
fired up like an MC. I started with the mic, Nick. I didn't just talk about this region. I don't just talk about this destination. I don't just talk about this place. I've been in the Valley of the Hyenas. I've been there. Drop a beat on them. Sway in the morning. Nick Grant. True MC.
Yeah. Yeah, I say fuck it, let's get this cake. Pen game got me fighting with ghosts like Oda May. Real recognize real, my nigga, they know my face. From where the shooter known to come back for pops like Nona Gay. Can't touch me, boy, your chances are slimmer than Coil Ray. Good times back when money was thin as Wallona's waist. I'm a raisin in the sun, I don't even go on dates. Better play her cards right if she want me to poke her face. They throwing shade trying to test my patience. The streets so ugly, granny never feared revelations. The shit since the sandbox, here's the defecation. You never met a verse this cold, it's your second nature. You feel me? Ain't no doubt about it, young Nick be wildin' out. This ain't no more spittin', I vomit and wipe my mouth. To live and die in the South. It ain't even about no money, these niggas down for clout. Check my style, nigga. Ain't no fit, I'm quite gifted, right vicious. This shit is easy, it's white privilege. Life different, my shooter squinting through the lens like he light-skinned it. This the belly of the beast, I'm young Hype Williams. From where they dying young, praying that this life fulfilled them. Enemies through the blinds, good night Cecilia. Yeah, the enemies good blinds, good night Cecilia. You keep on bringing whitey to your cookout. They do you like the pilgrims. Granny praying I'm becoming one of Christ's children. Got my flows even that's in the same building. Found my ego, killed it. The one not the two, the big not the little one. She say my game cold even though my no filter. Got this rap game in the chokey like Matilda. Rap game in the cause I'ma need some earmuffs. Flow turn the booth cold, yeah I need some real fit money as the kitchen counterfeit these real bucks. You can get someone the world and still they wanna steal from you. Young Maverick still gumming, bad habits still forming. Fuck the fuck you thought, boy, it's Sway in the morning, nigga. Some of that is off top too.
Y'all better go back and Google who Oda May is. Y'all better go back and figure out who Oda May is. Hey, watch Matilda.
For sure.
Matilda.
Oda May.
Oda May.
Yeah. You gotta be a movie junkie to know, boy.
That was amazing. Ooh, I got to get in the middle of it too. I was hoping like I could take you a pause so I could be a part of the verse.
Thank you.
Get out, Sway.
I'm a part of that one. That's a classic right there.
Yeah,
yo, shout out to Nick Grant, man, for holding this culture up on high standards.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Likewise.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need people like you. I wouldn't even be able to do none of the stuff I'm doing if it wasn't for you guys opening up your platform. So thank you so much. I'm forever grateful no matter how long we don't talk. If we talk every day, I love you guys and everybody in this room, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. For real.
Nick Grant, we love you too, brother.
For sure, thank you.
Love you, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Likewise.
Absolutely.
For
Nick
real.
Grant, man. Get that album. Sunday Dinner is out now.